And that will be it for the first half. Right, looking for some room, a lot of red jerseys. Somehow spins out of it and then gets pulled down at about the 33.
Boy, McKnight is doing his return stuff that we've been needing to see.
He was about getting by two guys away from breaking out. They're in that power hammer set, no wideouts. McKnight says something to Cobb and Gainey behind him.
And they put 11 in the box.
They certainly do. McKnight under center. Hands off to Gainey. Going up the middle, has a little hole, but stacked up and pushed back. Set, hammer, no wideouts. McKnight's under center. Our offensive linemen pointing at their defense and saying stuff, and their defensive linemen are pointing at our guys. McKnight takes a snap, hands off to the fullback. No, decides to keep it. And boy, he had a hole, but he got tripped at the line of scrimmage.
Robert Hall made a great play. But you know, one thing that stands out in my mind, whenever I've seen Brandon Perry play, he's
half a yard. It's third down and a long 7. Ball's at about the 34.5. We're in the third period. 10:32 left to go in this quarter.
Look for McKnight to try to get outside here.
We're in that hammer set, no wideouts. McKnight takes a snap, decides to keep it, runs right up the middle. He gets pulled down after a gain of about 3.
Another tackle by Robert Hall.
Tackle once again by Robert Hall.
And that was him and Perry. And it's going to be 4th down and about 5, and we're going to punt it. Not exactly what we wanted.
No.
It's a clean punt. He's back at about the 25-yard line. Panthers have to play mistake.
Watch Duhart coming in here, though.
The snap is low, but they aren't rushing. And he gets a nice one off, and it's sort of wobbly. And you like that, and it bounces right up to Anderson. And he gets one block and then tries to go outside. Has another one still on his feet right in midfield. Boy, he got thrown down.
Boris Lee hit him hard from behind, but they get good field position out of it.
They certainly do. They're across the 40 up to the 43. Now let's see what the Red Devils have in store. They're down 14-7, 9:32 left to go in the third period. At home.
And Jeremy Marshall is not in there at tailback.
And that's their big 1,500-yard rusher. He hasn't played since early in the first quarter. One wide receiver goes wide left. 2 of them now. And 2 on the right. Watch Duhart. He's in a slot. Coley's in the shotgun. Now they move some guys around. Move Duhart next to Coley. Then move 3 receivers over to the right side. They send one in motion wide. Coley takes a snap. Getting some pressure from Lee. Throws on the run. Picked off by the Panthers at the 40. Who is that?
Montero Roll.
Crosses midfield. Still on his feet. Down to the 42.
And took it right back almost from exactly where the ball was snapped from. Good pressure by Boris Lee to make Coley throw a bad pass.
Coley was rolling left. Throwing right, throws right down the middle, and boy, it was right to Monterio.
Now what you're starting to see a Hawkinsville team that's starting to get a little worried here. Now we need to take advantage of this situation and move those chains.
9:20 left to go in this third period. Montero Roll just picked off a pass and returned it 20-something yards.
And I think Coley had only thrown about 6 interceptions on the whole season.
And the Panthers have 1st down and 10 at the Hawkinsville 40. At the Hawkinsville 42. We're in the hammer set. We need to cash in on this turnover. We did it so successfully last week against Lincoln County. High formation. McKnight takes a snap. Toss sweep going to Biggums. Trying to get outside. He does. Cuts back toward the middle. About 9-yard pickup. 8 yards. Gets across the 35 to about the 34.
There's a Hawkinsville player down too. And there's a Clinch player goes down real late. I don't know if that's Cobb, I think.
It's going to be a gain of about 9 for Biggums.
The Hawkinsville player gets up, but I think that's Cobb still down. And if he
35, 2nd down and 4, no wideouts. McKnight's under center. Overload on the right. High formation behind it. Takes a snap. Hands off to Biggums. He pauses.
He's dancing too much.
Yeah, you can't pause with these guys.
He's got to put his head down and go forward. He's trying to find a hole. He can't do that. One thing we're making Hawkinsville do, though, they like to run a 4-man front. We're putting them in a 5 front, but if Biggums is going to hit that hole, he's got to hit it wide open.
And they don't give him anything, but I thought he
he got some.
Yeah, he didn't get a very good spot. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 Ball's at the 35, and we need some positive yards just so maybe we can get a field goal.
Yeah, Biggums has got to put his head down and run hard, though. He can't look for a hole because that defense is just too fast. They close too fast.
No wideouts. Knights under center. Henderson, Gainey behind it. McKnight takes a snap. Hands off to Gainey on the counter. Tries to get by one guy. He does. He's got the first down yardage, it looks like.
Let's watch the spot, though. We hadn't had great spots.
Yeah, it should be right near the 32. That looks like a first down to me, but let's see. Boy, you're right. Eric, you didn't get a good spot.
Well, we hadn't been.
We got Eric Harris on the sideline. Eric.
It's Cobb's ankle. They're retaping it. I think it's going to be okay, though.
He did not get a good spot at all.
So let's see. We went for it on 4th and inches down at the 5-yard line, and that proved to be a key there late in the second period, and we scored. I would imagine we'd go for it on 4th if we're short here.
Well, yeah.
And it's going to be short.
No, Jonathan, we've been saying it's good. We got it.
It is good. We got it.
Yes.
So Gainey picks up about 3.5, good enough for a first down.
Thinking about it here, you pick up another 5 to 7 yards, you're starting to get in Boris Lee range.
Ball spotted on about the 32 of Hawkinsville. We just intercepted a pass. Montero roll, and he returned it to about the 40, and then we got a first down.
The Clinch offensive line showing a lot of life, too, coming out of the huddle.
McKnight's under center. High formation behind him. Overloads to the right. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, going to try to keep it, run up the middle, and they pull him back. He may have picked up a yard.
One thing about it, when we come to that line of scrimmage, if we'll go ahead and go for it quick, you might can snap the ball before Perry ever gets down. He really takes his time getting down.
Knight gets a yard, back to the fullback and try to get behind him. He had success doing that late in the second period. Picked up about 15, but only picks up 1 there. Second down and 9. Ball's on the 31. Hawkinsville 31, 6:50 left to go in the third quarter. Clinch leads 14-7. Again, hammer set, no wideouts, high formation. Henderson, Gainey. Hand off to Gainey on the right side, looking for some running room. Can't find much. May have picked up 2.
Getting a little bit.
Gainey again on the carry. Gainey was about 2.
That defense isn't wearing down much yet.
No.
You just keep pounding at them, though. Find a way to move those chains. This would be a great time to throw that pop pass, though, because they are coming forward.
Third down and
Didn't get a good spot there either.
Third down and 8. Ball's on the 30. Hawkinsville 30, 6:08 left to go in the third quarter. We're eating up the clock, up by 7, 14-7. Panthers quickly come up to the line, no wideouts. McKnight says something to his offensive lineman, Jordan Toll. They move him from one side to the other. We're in an eye. Third down and 8. Big third down for Clinch. McKnight takes a snap. Does the end around, hands it off to Boris Lee, who has some running room, but he gets pulled down short of the first.
Boris Lee made a great move on Robert Hall to get by him, but couldn't get the first down, but now it's going to be interesting.
Ball is spotted at the 26-yard line. That would be a 43-yard field goal if we attempt it. 4th down and 4.
And we're going for it.
We're going for it, and I think that's the thing to do.
I'm still looking for that pop pass anytime.
We're coming up in the eye, hammer set, no wideouts, 4th down and 4. Maybe try to get them to jump off sides. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. McKnight takes a snap, fakes the handoff, is running left, looking for some running room, tries to find it. He may lean over, he may have got it.
Yeah,
Let's
he got
see.
to the yard. He got to the. Oh, yeah, I think he got it.
Yeah, boy, McKnight got it all on his own, though. Panthers are signaling first down, but it's going to be close.
And this is the kind of thing. Yeah, they're moving the chain.
First down for Clinch. McKnight gets it on 4th and 4.
And this Hawkinsville crowd is stunned right now.
4:54 left to go in the third period. Clinch leads 14-7. We're now first down and 10 at the 20, just outside the 20. We need to take care of the ball and stick it in.
Yeah, we need to get some points here because points are definitely at a premium.
So we're eating up that clock. 14-7 is your score. 4:41 left to go in the third. Clinch, no wideouts, 1st and 10, just outside the 20. Knight, under center, takes a snap. Hands off to Gainey on the right side. Tries to bounce outside. Boy, there's red jerseys everywhere.
Lost yardage on that play.
You know, when you hit that line and you try to bounce outside, that's when
they're just too quick. They're just too quick.
Loss of about 2 on the play.
Give them a loss of 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 12. Ball's now on to 22. Maybe you make that about 22 and a half. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Clinch leads 14-7 here in Hawkinsville. Full house at Bobby Gentry Stadium. Every eye right now on about the 23-yard line where McKnight is under center. No wideouts. I formation behind it. Takes a snap. Hands off to Gainey trying to go outside. Cuts back toward the middle. Picks up 3-4 tough yards.
Good hard running.
Yeah. That time he went forward. But it's going to be a 3rd down and long. About 3rd and 8 probably. Ball gets inside the 20. Barely. Actually, I say it's going to be 3rd and 9. 3:25 remains in the third quarter. Clinch leads 14-7. We're inside. We're in the red zone. 3rd and 9. Another big 3rd down for the Panthers. We just went forward on 4th and 4 and got it.
Big 3rd down here.
Come up to the line. McKnight says something to his fullback. That's Cobb. He's back in the game. Gainey's behind him in the 9. No wideouts. McKnight takes a snap. He's dropping back to pass. He's getting all kinds of pressure. Flags are down.
Oh. And the bad thing about that is not only the penalty, but it shows that you were fixing to throw the ball. But there was pretty good coverage.
Legal motion.
That hurt.
Against the Panthers, yeah, makes it 3rd and 14. What do you do here?
You got to get closer so you can kick a field goal.
Actually, what you do is you call a timeout. And that's what the Panthers have done. 2:57 shotgun. Bigham's in the shotgun. 2 wideouts on the left, 1 on the right. Now that's McKnight who hands it off to Bigham's. Boy, he got hit hard.
Brandon Perry just nailed him.
Boy, tried a little trickery and that didn't work that time.
Now let's see if we decide to try to kick here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
It will be a 42-yard field goal. 42-yard field goal for Boris Lee. We're up 14-7, 2:30 left to go in the third quarter.
And we've got to have better blocking than we did on that first extra point attempt. This could be huge.
Yep. And there's an official timeout for some reason, which that's good. Gives us time to set up. Everybody gets set.
Yeah, it gives Boris a chance to. I wish he'd wipe off his shoe. When he did that, who was it against?
He has kicked a 37-yarder this season. And now he's trying to get his personal best to 42 yards. And Hawkinsville's going to try to ice him.
They're going to ice him. They're wasting it.
And they're waving and stuff and trying to
watch Hall set off that edge.
Lee's concentration. The snap is up. The kick is up. It looks pretty good. Oh, no, it's off to the right.
Oh, my goodness, I thought he hit it.
I thought he did, too.
I thought he hit it. It hit the distance.
Had the distance, had the height, just a little bit to the right. The Panthers, get a big interception. Can't cash it in, but they took a lot of time off the clock. 2:09 remains here in the third quarter. 14-7.
Man, I thought he had that.
Hawkinsville has the ball now, 1st and 10 at their own 20. And we've got some guys moving slowly on defense, trying to get in a position. 2 wideouts on the left, 2 on the right. They're in a shotgun.
Got to get pressure on Coley.
They send a man in motion. Coley takes a snap. Has all the time in the world. Complete across the middle. That same play. And the guy's at the 50. And McKnight's trying to get him down to about the 10-yard line, and he pulls him down of bounds.
Oh, my goodness. That slant pass.
Again, Sherrard Anderson, the same exact play.
Yeah.
But this time we had McKnight back there, and he was able to flag him down.
Man.
They just went from their own 20 down to our 11-yard line.
And boy, did the complexion of the game change big time in the last 2 plays.
Certainly has.
We got to get more pressure on Coley.
And they go to Sherrard Anderson, and he goes 70 yards down to the 11, and they have a 1st and 10.
Watch for Duhart here.
2 wideouts on the left, 1 on the right. Shotgun with Duhart next to Coley. Coley takes a snap, looking to pass, throws, complete, No,
incomplete. We nailed him. Good coverage by Denmark and Coleman.
They knocked the ball out of his hands. It looked like it was complete to Anderson going a little slant thing, and we got to watch that, man.
That was good coverage, though.
Yeah. And I think we're going to, somebody's calling timeout, yeah. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Hawkinsville down 14-7.
You got to get pressure on this quarterback. He is just too good.
Has the ball on R11. They're in a shotgun. 2 wideouts on the right, 2 on the left. Yeah, you got to get pressure on him. Colin takes a snap. Throws a quick one. That's number 12. We push him out of bounds. No, he's still in bounds, and he goes in. Is he in? Touchdown.
Oh, my. Good play. Threw a little out pattern.
Emil Spivey just dances down the sideline. We couldn't push him out. And they make it 14-13 here with 1:46 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, what a game.
And just like that, like you said, the complexion of the game has changed. Walter going to try to make it 14-all. The snap is down. The kick. Up, blocked, but I think he got it in. He did.
Oh, my goodness. Boris Lee got a piece of it, just not enough of it.
We'll be back after this 30-second break.
This is awesome.
The kick by Jones. Or is that Carlos Scott? That's Carlos Scott. The kick is high and straight down the middle. And McKnight fields it at about the 15 and runs right up the middle. And trying to find some running room, can't find much. Gets up to about the 33-yard line. Pulled down, and the Panthers will have 1st and 10.
We tried to set up a wall, and McKnight does a better job typically whenever he can get outside and get an open field. But still, that's a pretty decent return. It's pretty decent field position. But, boy, our Panther offense is really needing to drive the ball.
We had a situation moments ago where we tried a 42-yard field goal and just missed it right.
Boy, this game has really lived up, though. I mean, it is.
And we still have 13 minutes and 39 seconds left to go.
2 great teams going at it.
One receiver goes wide right for Clinch. Sloppy on the Lacey, wide left. We're in an I formation. Cobb, Gainey behind McKnight. 1st down and 10 from our own 33. McKnight hands off to Gainey on the right side. Has a little running room, but they pull him down and picks up about 1.
They're still bringing those linebackers forward. As soon as we snap the ball, we're going to have to try to dump it over their heads. They give him a decent spot out there.
Gainey picks up 3. It's going to make it 2nd down and about 7.5. 1:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. The score 14-all. Clinch and Hawkinsville. About what you expected, although Hawkinsville had to be favored.
I don't think it's exactly what Hawkinsville expected, though.
1 wide receiver on the left, 1 on the right for Clinch. We're in an I. McKnight's under center. Moves our tailback in motion off to the left. That's different. They're showing blitz. McKnight can run the option. Runs around left end and he has nowhere to go. He's going to be pulled down way back at the 25-yard line.
He just lost at least 10 yards.
And that was Robert Hall. His helmet popped off.
The backside pressure. When he tried to come around to the left side, there was nothing there. When he turned to go back, there was nothing on the other side.
And Panthers finding it hard to find something offensively to do against this Hawkinsville Red Devil defense.
Panthers have to be really careful here and not turn this over.
3rd down and 20. We're about to end the 3rd quarter. We're at our own 25-yard line. McKnight's under center. About time for us to break one, though.
All right, this is going to end the
high formation behind him, receivers on each side.
McKnight's decided to let the quarter run out.
And that
I think that's a good call, though. You can think about your play call.
3 quarters of play. It's all tied up for the state championship, 14-all. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We got to find a way to get that end zone one more time. But I tell you right now, we need to move the ball a little bit so we can punt and not give them great field position.
1 receiver on each side. McKnight's under center. Let's see what we came up with here. McKnight Takes a snap. Hands off to Gainey, a draw, and he gets hit, and
got hit hard.
only picks up about 4 or 5. It's going to be well short of the first.
Panthers decided to play it safe there. Going to punt and let their defense try to do their job.
Well, our defense has scored once and got 2 turnovers, so.
The defense has got to get more pressure on Coley, though. We cannot let him throw the ball like that. Big Brandon Perry's finally coming off the field.
Tucker's been on there all night. We're in the 4th period, just started it. Scores tied 14 apiece. Dupree needs a clean punt here. The snap is low, but no rush, and he gets off a sort of wobbly looking thing. It's going to get a good Panther bounce.
Yes, roll.
And rolls across the 30 down to about the 26-yard line where we down it.
Good punt by Dupree.
That's what we like to see. So
You got to expect to see that slant pattern coming again.
I'd run it until we stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, just keep on doing it.
Final score out of Statesboro. Statesboro 13. Warner Robbins 34.
Warner Robbins is killing Statesboro.
That's
from
a
what we
final.
just heard. A final. Yeah, they start at 7:30. And now Hawkinsville tied up 14-all here in the 4th quarter, early in the 4th. Has a first down and 10 from their own 26. 2 wideouts on the right, 2 on the left. Cully's in a shotgun. Duhart's next to him. Cully takes a snap, looks to pass, throws to a man complete on the side, and he picks up the first down yardage, gets across the 40 maybe. Looked like some movement.
Yeah, I thought there should have been a flag. I thought we jumped, actually. Lamar McKnight's kind of limping a little bit. Oh, goodness, we don't need him going off the field.
It's a first down pass play from Coley to number 20. That's Garden Polehill.
McKnight's limping going off the field.
First and 10 at the Hawkinsville 39.
He might be cramping up. That's the way he's...
And we're going to have to take an injury timeout.
Got to watch out. They're going to probably try to pick on that.
And we don't have anybody over covering the guy. So McKnight limps to the sideline. We'll try to get a report on that.
And that's big. He's probably our best defensive back.
2 wideouts on the right, 2 on the left. First down and 10 at their own 39 for Hawkinsville. Coley takes a snap. Going to throw that little short pass play incomplete, a little head up to Sherrod Anderson.
Which Denmark read that perfectly. He was ready to hit him.
10:31 remains in this game. The score is tied for the state championship. Hawkinsville and Clinch County, 14 apiece.
Now Denmark's having an equipment problem.
Second down and 10 for Hawkinsville at their own 39. They just scored on a big long pass play. We were up 14-7 at half.
Somebody's called timeout.
And let's see who has called a timeout. It's Clinch. So the Panthers
Made mistakes.
They send 2 receivers, 2 over here on the left. Coley's in a shotgun. We need to get to him. Snap, he's going to run the option, pitches it out to a man. Duhart's got a lot of running room on the right side, has the first down, cuts back toward the middle. He's at the 40, he's at the 35, he's down to about the 25 and pulled down.
Oh my goodness, there's a flag down, Oh, good gracious.
Flag down way back at the line of scrimmage.
And that's
You got to
gonna bring
think
that
that's
back.
a hold. So the Panthers get a break.
Got a flag on the play.
Duhart on the option. Went about 35 yards inside the Panther 25, but it's going to be called back.
And that is a big penalty. Hawkinsville's been bit by the penalty bug tonight.
Well, let's see how far that gets them back.
Duhart is a fullback, but he runs like a tailback.
He's quick. Little guy. About 5'8", 165 pounds, but boy, he can fly. And he's tough, too.
Yes.
Ball's going to go back to the 25-yard
Big penalty.
line. So it'll be second down and about 25.
And this is where the Panther defense really needs to make a stand. If you can make them punt from here, you're going to get pretty good field position out of it. But boy, this Hawkinsville offense gets yards in chunks.
10:18 left to go in this game. The score's tied 14 apiece. Clinch and Hawkinsville for the Class A state title. 2 wideouts on each side for the Red Devils. Coley takes a snap, getting some pressure.
A lot of pressure.
And he scrambles away from it, still on his feet, gets hit about 9 times, finally goes down at about the 23.
We had 4 different guys hit him and finally get him in behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, he did a fantastic job just getting back where he got.
But he looked like a pinball and just bouncing off of Panther defenders, and we finally pull him down, a loss of about 2. It's going to be 3rd down and 27 now, back from about the 23.
We got to bring that same pressure here, but watch them on those little swing passes.
We're going past right near the 9-minute mark left in this game, 14 all. Panthers need a big play to stop them here on 3rd and long. They've had some success on 3rd and long. 2 wide outs go wide right, 2 over here on the left. They're in a shotgun. Watch that pass they killed us on. Coley takes a snap, drops back, getting some pressure again, throws, goes wide down the sideline. The guy catches it. That's Kimil Spivey, 1st down at the Panther 35.
And there was good coverage there. That was just an amazing catch, an amazing throw. He had 2 guys streaking down the field there. We had guys stride for stride with him. He just made a great catch.
Hard to stop that, and they get a big 1st down on 3rd and 27.
Good Lord.
They're now at the Panther 35, 14 apiece is your score, but boy, Red Devils are threatening here. 9:06 left to go in this game.
I mean, there was good coverage there. That was just a great pitch and catch.
And the Panthers moving in, bodies in and out. They need a big stop here, big play, something good to happen.
We got to have somebody come free and sack Coley.
2 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. They're in that shotgun.
We're showing blitz.
Coley takes a snap. He's run that pitch thing, and there's flags down, and maybe we jumped off or they moved. Let's see.
We were bringing pressure big time.
It is against the Red Devils. Boy, they have had some penalties tonight.
I tell you, that catch by Spivey was incredible.
That throw. Right in stride.
Perfect.
I mean, right in front of him. 8:44 remains. Hawkinsville now has 1st and 15 from the 40, from the Panther 40. The score is tied 14 apiece.
But thank goodness for Bigham's speed, able to keep him, from getting in the end zone.
But maybe that's where McKnight not being in there hurts you.
Oh, it definitely does.
2 wide outs on the right, 2 on the left. Hawkinsville in a shotgun from their own 40, 1st and 15. Or in the Panther 40, excuse me. Long count. Coley takes a snap, has all the time, throws, under pressure, has a man over in the end zone. He catches it. Touchdown, Hawkinsville.
Incredible catch.
Another great throw and catch.
Flag. There's a flag.
There's another flag down. Let's see what this is.
It's against them. Our players are clapping their hands. Man, that was an incredible pass and throw and catch.
It is against Hawkinsville. It is a hold, and we'll bring that back.
Oh, my goodness.
We cannot keep dodging these bullets. The odds are against us.
Much.
8:09 is left in this game. They just scored, and then they called it back on a holding call. We have got to put some pressure on Coley. Let's see if we can get Eric Harris down on the sideline. Eric.
The home Jonathan got up and he saw the flag and he was cheering. He was pointing to himself saying, "They got me."
Boy, that pressure is making that Hawkinsville offensive line trying to hold. But, man, you've got to get Coley in a hurry because their passing game's incredible.
Now it's 1st and about 35. They're back on their side of the field, back at the 41-yard line, and it has gotten wild here in the last minute and a half. State championship game. The score's tied 14 apiece.
And Panther defense needs a sack, something awful.
Hawkinsville in the shotgun again. Coley takes a snap, rolls left, looking. Got some pressure, throws on the run, almost picked off by 2 Panthers.
Monterio hit it, and Lamar McKnight just missed an interception. I think we blitzed a corner.
Yeah, I think we did.
McKnight's limping. I don't know what's wrong with him, but boy, we need him full speed. Gosh, if we could have picked that off.
Monterio tipped it, and McKnight almost picked it off. 8:02 remains in this game.